I'm Marilee Caruso. It's Wednesday, December 17th. Today, say it ain't snow. The latest on blizzard conditions bearing down on southern Manitoba. Also today, Council passes its budget for 2026.
There are no perfect budget processes, but this one does indicate with a 12-4 vote.
The change Council made and what they mean for you. Plus, Santa's helpers needed. How you can deliver some holiday cheer this Christmas. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. The snow has started and it is only expected to get worse. A Manitoba Clipper has put most of southern Manitoba under a blizzard warning tonight. CTV weather specialist Colleen Brady is tracking the storm for us and joins us now with the latest. Colleen, what are we in for?
We're in for an awful lot of snow. We're in for some very strong winds, and outright blizzard conditions are still expected. Now, you said say it ain't snow, Marilee, and right now it ain't snow in Winnipeg. It's light freezing drizzle, light freezing rain, although we've had the flip over to snow already happen at least once this afternoon. Really, it's going to flip back over again. But you can see all across southern Manitoba, it's snowing. There's also some freezing rain in the mix as well. Northwestern Ontario, all this is headed your way as well. Now, Environment and Climate Change Canada now color codes their warnings. So you're going to see warnings in different colors to stress the expected weather impacts. Now, we have an orange blizzard warning in effect for Winnipeg, Brandon, Dauphin, much of the south. That means the expected winter impact is, you might expect, going to be quite high. Also, these areas right along the international border under a yellow freezing rain warning. The expected impact there is moderate. Having said that, it's freezing rain after all, so expect slippery conditions there. Also, we have a winter storm warning that continues for the southeastern part of the province. The winds just not expected to be quite as strong. That's why we don't have an all-out blizzard warning there just yet. And next door, Marilee, into northwestern Ontario, a yellow winter storm warning is expected, where an awful lot of snow and some very strong winds and ice pellets all in the mix will be developing in the coming hours. Let's take a look right now through the Bathfitter Live Eye. Bathfitter, your bath and shower experts for more than 40 years in Winnipeg right now. Light freezing rain, but there's also snow right around us. -6 degrees with the wind chill. It feels like -14. Winds out of the east-northeast at 28 kilometers an hour. The pressure's rising and the humidity is 92%. Out on the roads, I can tell you for myself, it is slow going and it is slippery out there. That is a live look at the Norwood Bridge.
Thanks, Colleen. And we are already seeing some of the impacts of this storm. The Winnipeg Regional Health Authority is warning home care services may be delayed or even canceled for those in the city. It says every effort will be made to keep appointments, but if yours is affected, you'll be notified by phone. And a similar warning from Southern Health, which adds if you've planned a home birth, you should consider staying somewhere with close access to the hospital. And United Way Winnipeg is reminding you to call 211 if you see someone out in the cold struggling. The agency will connect you to local outreach teams such as Main Street Project or the Downtown Community Safety Partnership who can help. That service is available 24/7, but if you think it's an emergency, call 911. The city is also encouraging you to check in on older neighbors or relatives who live alone. Winnipeg City Councillors have passed the 2026 budget with some amendments. CTV's Taylor Brock is standing by live in studio with the details. So Taylor, before we get to the changes that have been made, were all councillors on board for this vote?
Well, Marilee, they weren't, but that's really not a surprise considering what we've been hearing from city councillors ever since the nearly $1.5 billion budget was first announced. In the end, it was 12 in favor and 4 opposed, but we are seeing some updates to the original plan. Councillors agreed to speed up the hiring of new full-time firefighters, with plans to add 20 this year and 20 next. It's worth noting this amendment did pass unanimously. Hiring 40 new firefighters was part of the original plan, but it would have been spread out over 4 years. We are also seeing the needle cleanup program being expanded to 6 more parks. And there's also money to hire a new permanent full-time transit planner. The idea is to make it easier to make improvements to the transit system and respond to rider feedback. Looking at the snow clearing budget, which usually comes with a higher price tag than what's planned for, the mayor is confident the city is better positioned than previous years.
I want to give Councillor Brawadi, our finance chair, credit because a few years ago, he brought forward, as the head of finance, an increase to the snow clearing budget, and so we have increased our snow clearing budget every year over the last few years to better reflect the real costs that we incur every year for snow and ice control.
We're also seeing money for 18 new full-time police officers, a dozen additional paramedics, and 3 more employees at the Water and Waste Billing Center to help bring down wait times.
Okay, Taylor, what about taxes? Were there any surprises there?
No, there weren't, Marilee. The city is sticking with the previously announced 3.5% increase to property taxes and a 2.8% bump to water and sewer rates.
All right, thanks for this, Taylor. One man is dead and another is in custody following a fatal shooting in the Dufferin neighborhood. Police say officers were called to a disturbance at a home in the 1300 block of Arlington Street Friday. There, they found a man who was dead from an apparent gunshot wound. He's been identified as 37-year-old Caleb Joshua Johnston. Monday, police arrested a 32-year-old man and charged him with second-degree murder and firearms offenses. The investigation is ongoing. The province is investing more than $1.1 million to help First Nations women become homeowners.
For First Nations women, owning a home means building generational wealth, strengthening community ties, and creating stable homes for the next generation.
The program is a partnership between the provincial government and Manitoba Tipi Mit Awa. The money will help pay for down payments and closing costs and help educate prospective homeowners in financial literacy classes and other courses. The organization's co-chair says the program builds on work it's already doing. It's helped 36 families become homeowners.
To date, every participant has maintained their mortgage in good standing, showcasing remarkable stability and a steadfast commitment to responsible homeownership. This impressive track record highlights the program's effectiveness in empowering First Nations women to build secure and lasting foundations for their families and communities.
The province notes this program is open to First Nations women who are single or have children. They must have lived in Manitoba for at least 10 years, and their household total income must be below $106,000. More on this story is available online at ctvnewswinnipeg.ca. Well, with Christmas just days away, the Christmas Cheer Board is putting out a call for help to make sure no family is left behind. More than 5,000 Christmas hampers are still waiting to be delivered to families all across Winnipeg. Anyone with a vehicle and a little bit of time can pitch in by heading to the Cheer Board warehouse at 133 Paramount Road near Inkster and Keewatin. There's no need to sign up. Volunteers can simply show up and will be sent out with 3 to 5 hampers to deliver. The warehouse is open weekdays from 9 to 8 and weekends from 9 to 4. The Christmas Cheer Board says every delivery helps spread some holiday cheer to those who need it most.
This space allows students to learn with the land.
Coming up, how a Winnipeg high school is getting a little greener thanks to some help from the feds.
YouTube takes the reins in 2029 and will live stream the red carpet arrivals, the awards show, and moments from behind the scenes. The Oscars is the highest profile and most watched awards show. ABC has had the rights since 1976, but that deal ends in 2028. Starting 2029 and until 2033, American YouTube subscribers will get exclusive access, and so will 2 billion other YouTube users around the world. Here are the closing numbers for the day. The Canadian dollar ended the day down at 72.56. West Texas Intermediate is up $1.60 to 56.87. Western Canadian Select is down almost $2 to 41.90. And the TSX lost 13 points to end the day at 31,250. Those are your business headlines. I'm Marilla Fernandez.
Market Watch is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Group health plans for any size business.
A 27-year-old woman has died from injuries sustained in a crash in Whiteshell Provincial Park earlier this month. RCMP were called to a single vehicle crash on Highway 307 about 2 kilometers north of Highway 44 around 6:25 in the morning on December 6th. They found the vehicle tipped over onto its passenger side in the west ditch and the female driver lying outside the vehicle. The woman, who police say lived in the provincial park, was brought to hospital by Stars Air ambulance with life-threatening injuries. She later died from those injuries. Another veteran member of the Manitoba Legislative Assembly is not seeking re-election. In a statement, PC MLA Ron Schuler says he's decided to retire from politics when his term ends. Schuler was first elected 27 years ago and has been re-elected ever since in a constituency east of Winnipeg, now called Springfield-Richard. He served in cabinet for 5 years, first as Minister of Crown Services, then as Minister of Infrastructure. Schuler says he's looking forward to spending more time with his family. A Winnipeg high school is getting a little greener. Nelson McIntyre Collegiate is getting help from Ottawa to create new outdoor spaces.
This space allows students to learn with the land through gardens, ceremony, science, movement, and storytelling.
The project includes a garden to support land-based learning, like teaching students how to grow their own food. There's also plans for a community orchard and gathering space, along with plenty of trees and bushes planted throughout the campus.
It'll also include a space dedicated to Indigenous teachings and ceremonies, recognizing that learning here in Manitoba is inseparable from the land and from Indigenous knowledge.
The federal government is chipping in $50,000 for the project. These outdoor spaces are part of a larger transformation that started back in 2015. Nelson McIntyre's principal says the new garden will be up and running in the spring. Coming up, how you can ring in the new year at the Forks. Spotlight is next.
We all know just how cold Manitoba winters can be. Imagine not having a winter coat, boots, a toque, or mitts, and stepping out into the cold. That's the reality for many kids. But you can change that. Give the gift of warmth. Donate to Coats for Kids. Spotlight, sponsored by the Casinos of Winnipeg, presenting Men Without Hats and the Spoons.
Colleen Brady is back now for Spotlight. And Colleen, it is really never too early to start thinking about New Year's plans.
No, you can ease into 2026 with a full slate of fun activities over at the Forks. Throughout the day on New Year's Day, you can find face painting for all ages, karaoke, a photo booth, skating lessons, various family activities, a raw oyster bar, drag performances, and free fitness and wellness classes, although spots for those are limited, so you want to pre-register. And all day long, live DJs will be bringing you tunes from the 90s and early 2000s. And that's actually kicking off 2 months worth of special programming at the Forks. Here's what you can expect to find on weekends throughout January and February. Activities include skating lessons, DJs on ice, winter wellness classes at CN Field, and much more. You can find all the details at theforks.com.
And you'll be able to ace trivia night after one of the most popular podcasts on the Plaza visits our city next summer.
That's right. The award-winning podcast Stuff You Should Know is going on a Canadian tour.
What they found was that if you're of a higher income level, you are more likely to be a drinker.
Yes.
But you're also more likely to moderate it.
Since 2008, hosts Josh Clark and Chuck Bryant have been explaining how a dizzying array of things work, such as Pop-Tarts, how people fake their own deaths, the cultural impact of Ouija boards, and much, much more. They're scheduled to take the stage for a live taping at Burton Cummings Theatre July 25th. Tickets go on sale Friday at livenation.com.
Sick and Twisted Theatre is gearing up for 2 weeks of outrageous performances.
And we're learning this troupe is a little bit rowdy and a whole lot of funny.
Hit the road, Jacks, and don't you come back without some food, without some cash.
The Indie Theatre Collective, made up of artists with disabilities, is kicking off its Merry Christmas Holiday Panto at the West End Cultural Centre tomorrow evening. The show is a mashup of Jack and the Beanstalk and the Emperor's New Clothes. The interactive show features music, dancing, slapstick comedy, and much more, and brings inclusivity into the limelight.
There's a lack in the way theater is made because disabled people are excluded, and that there's we say that we're there to unearth the truth of the human condition, but when people with disabilities are excluded from that, there's a whole aspect of the human condition that is missing.
The Merry Christmas Panto runs December 18th to January 4th. You can find tickets by visiting the West End Cultural Center or Sick and Twisted's websites.
Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy are returning to television.
I'm so excited about this. Disney Plus is bringing back The Muppet Show. I love these guys. The streamers shared a teaser trailer today for a one-off special event debuting February 4th. That would coincide with the 50th anniversary of the debut of the original Muppet Show. Kermit, Miss Piggy, and many more iconic Jim Henson characters are set to be joined by guest Sabrina Carpenter. She's executive producing alongside Seth Rogen, and reports suggest the special could be the launching point for a new series.
Well, let's hope so.
Me too. I'm always a kid at heart when it comes to the Muppets. I love them.
All right, thanks, Colleen.
You are welcome. You might not be so anxious to hear the forecast. Well, that coming up, but for now, your Wednesday night lineup starts with the floor at 7 and 8. Catch Password at 9, and Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage wraps things up at 10. It's all right here tonight on CTV.
The CTV Primetime lineup is brought to you by Strictly Amish, exclusively in Arborg, Manitoba.
And with snow and light freezing rain in the Winnipeg area, it is slippery and slow going. That is a live look at Portage Avenue, east and westbound in front of Polo Park. Winnipeg still under a blizzard warning. I will have your full blizzard forecast details coming up.
Women's clothing provided by RW & Company. Salon services provided by S&T Spa Salon.
CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Well, Marilee, one thing you asked me earlier in the show is what can we expect? Well, potentially highway closures. At this point, checking in with the province's highways website, it doesn't look like we have any significant highway closures at this point. Expect that to change. Now, highways in the Interlake are reporting reduced visibility. In fact, Highway 6 from Winnipeg out to about St. Laurent is also reporting reduced visibility there. No surprise with the snow and this freezing rain in our midst. Still reporting light freezing rain out at Winnipeg Airport, but there is snow falling in the city as well. You can see right along the international border there's freezing rain. So we do still have freezing rain warnings in effect for those border communities, but also they are part of that blizzard warning. So I'll show you that again. These areas all lighting up in orange, including Winnipeg down to Winkler, up into Brandon, Dauphin, back into Arborg, and all the communities in between under this blizzard warning. Now, I mentioned the highways. Now, the track of this storm is coming along where we're seeing the major highways. The Yellowhead, Trans-Canada, still open now, but there is the distinct possibility they may close at some point, either tonight, overnight, or into tomorrow morning, based on how we see this system track. Now, next door in southeastern Manitoba, we have a winter storm warning. Why is it not an outright blizzard warning? Well, really, the only difference is expected to be the winds won't be quite as strong, but snowfall amounts across southern Manitoba, regardless of the warning, are still expected to be around 10 to 20 centimeters with this system. Look for the blizzard conditions to take you into around mid-morning, around Brandon, 8, 9 o'clock. Now, here in Winnipeg, we will see blizzard conditions last until about midday. That's the expectation anyway. So you may well not have a commute to worry about tomorrow because roads may be closed or highways as well. But again, we'll have to see how things play out in the coming hours. Next door in northwestern Ontario, expect ice pellets mixing in with the snow that's already falling and freezing rain as well. So for that part of Ontario, a yellow warning for winter storms continues there. More snow is expected, 15 to 30 centimeters by tomorrow night. So as this continues, northern Manitoba is very cold, much of the north under a cold warning. A blast of Arctic air in behind the clipper that came came through yesterday has invaded the north. Meanwhile, we're dealing with our own clipper crossing the south tonight. So overnight, the expectation is that we should see blizzard conditions in Winnipeg and the Red River Valley, really across the south. But it's when we get to the overnight hours when the winds are expected to be at their peak strength as we close in on the morning commute tomorrow morning. So again, you can see there by mid-morning, for the most part, those blizzard conditions hopefully will have ended around the Brandon area, but they do continue here in the Red River Valley and off into northwestern Ontario. We clear out. We will see some sunshine tomorrow in southern Manitoba. It's a brief reprieve before, you got it, another round of snow makes its way across the province, including through Winnipeg. So for tonight, we drop down to minus 18 degrees. The forecast snowfall specifically for Winnipeg is around 15 centimeters. It depends on the forecast model, though. I've seen less and I've seen significantly more. Environment Canada is going with 15. Blizzard conditions likely. Now, winds will start to strengthen this evening. They're already quite strong. But as I mentioned, it's overnight when we will see these north winds at 60, gusting to 80 kilometers an hour tomorrow morning. 50 gusting to 70 kilometers an hour. Minus 16, the highest temperature of the day before it falls in those north winds to minus 22 in the afternoon. We'll get a break for a few hours, then more snow on Friday, minus 13. Colder but sunnier on the weekend. Flurries possible by Monday. So with that all said, let's check out some photos. This is the beautiful sky over Valhalla Beach. That photo is from Les. A nice shot there. You can even see the moon there amidst the morning sunrise. Now that's what the highway looked like at one point yesterday along Highway 59 just south of the city. Expect it's going to look like that again in the coming hours tonight and into tomorrow morning. That photo is from Pat.
The CTV Skywatch Pick of the Day is brought to you by the Manitoba Chiropractors Association. We've got your back.
Forget Fido. According to the stats, it doesn't even rank in the top 10 for dog names. DNA My Dog has just released the most popular dog names for 2025. And for female dogs, the top 5 are Bella, Daisy, Luna, Lucy, and Maggie, followed by Lily, Mabel, Nala, Olive, and Piper. Meanwhile, for male dogs, it's Charlie, Bear, Milo, Buddy, and Cooper. Then Gunner, Hank, Henry, Max, and Murphy. DNA My Dog is sharing some insights as well, saying vintage names like Mabel and Hank are making a major comeback, as well as nature-inspired choices like Daisy and Lily. It also notes short and easily recognized names remain popular, especially if you're trying to actually train your dog. Interesting.
Which, as you know, can be challenging.
Yeah. I have a short name for mine, Jack, but it didn't help his listening skills.
He's cute, though.
He is. That's why he gets away with it. All right. We'll be back at 6 with more news.